Hello everybody and welcome back. I know it's been like about a month since the last review, but some things came up. I had some job problems, I got school to worry about, and the biggest one of them all, right when I was about to record the voiceovers and stuff for this video, I got sick. I hated that, but I am better now. So let's not waste any more time and let's jump right into the Crash Bandicoot Marathon with Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot. If you owned a PlayStation at the time, you've at least heard of Crash. My earliest memory with Crash Bandicoot is that me and my cousin Kyle, we were all over the PlayStation around that time. And the games we played the most was Crash 3 and CTR. Crash 2 was the first video game I've ever owned and favorite video game of all time. I played a lot of Crash Bash and Wrath of Cortex at my aunt's house, I believe. I played the original with the more cousins that don't really matter, and I played Crash to Insanity with my cousin Cody. And that was all from early 2000s to mid 2000s, give or take. I was so exposed to Crash back then. Enough of my personal experience with the series as itself. Let's jump into the game, but before we do that, let's give a little praise to one of the great companies ever made, Naughty Dog. Unlike other companies I know, Naughty Dog is the definition of quality versus quantity. Almost all their games are successful. They have the Crash trilogy under their belt, Jak and Daxter, Uncharted, and The Last of Us. All of these games are awesome. Companies try to push re-releases of the same game over and over and over again, or milk their most popular IP to the ground, or flat out ignore IPs on purpose. That's what I see anyway, not Naughty Dog. They stick with an IP for 3 to 4 games, and then they're done with it and move on.
Okay, praising over, let's get into the game. Oh yeah, fun fact, this game's codename was the Sonic's Ass game. Why? Because the game was focused on an animal at the time, and the most popular animal at the time was Sonic the Hedgehog. And you were looking at its backside for the entire time. And just because I said Sonic's Ass, prepare to be flashed! Anyway, let's cover the story really quickly. Crash goes to save his girlfriend from the evil scientist Dr. Cortex, and Crash just does that. And that's it. I know there's a secret ending, but more on that later. Crash Bandicoot is a simple enough game to play. You move, you jump, you spin into enemies, that's it. For someone that's played the other 4 games before this one, I feel so naked. No slide jump, no body slam, no power-ups. It feels weird, but I did get used to it. The real challenge is the levels and Crash's movement as a whole. Crash's jumping is really wonky compared to how he is in the other games. When you spin while moving, you keep moving, meaning you could do that next to a bottomless pit and die. It's fixed in future games, thank God. Level design is good at best, bullshit at worst. Crash goes through jungles, caves, ruins, techno themes, the sky, outside of a castle, medieval hallways. He gets chased by a boulder, rides a warthog, pulls his hair out, getting those fucking gems. Gems can be collected by smashing boxes in a level, but some levels you can't get all the boxes without a color gem. First, where do you find them? By breaking boxes in certain levels. Which levels? Trial and error. Or you can look it up online. That's an option too. But while we're on the topic, let's talk about the most bullshit thing in this game. Getting them. Why? Because checkpoints don't save your box total, meaning if you try to get the gem in a level, you gotta beat the stage without dying, and that's just fun, isn't it? And especially when this is the hardest Crash game in the series, to the point where 100% is pointless. The reward for getting everything is that you rescue Crash's girlfriend earlier, so you don't have to fight the final boss. That's lame. It's also the host of one of the hardest Crash levels in the whole series. And fuck the ruin levels. I'm looking at you, Sunset Vista. And fuck the boulder chases. Fuck slippery climb. And use this password to get everything. Oh right, this game has passwords as well as saving the game. Why? Because memory cards were new at the time and no one knew what they were used for. Back to saving the game, the only way you can actually do that is complete bonus levels or get a gem. Those are your two and only options. So yeah, passwords away, because I hate this way of saving the game. Boss fights in the Crash series and Advance are really fun first time you play them, pretty easy other times. Like Puffu Puffu, he's pretty much a giant Goomba. Ripperoo, being hard the first time, easy any other time because his pattern is pretty predictable. Koala Kong just throws rocks at you.
I threw a rock at him! It was a big rock.
Pinstripe is, oh my god, guns in a children's game. Let's just cheese this. Embryo is the best boss fight in the game. After you kill Dragon Quest slimes, you'll make him angry and you won't like him when he's angry.
Dog strongest there is!
And finally, Cortex. Hit the green shots right back at him, dodge the rest. Boss fights get better in future games, trust me. Crash Bandicoot is archaic and basic, but then again, what first game isn't? Yeah, getting 100% is bullshit, but the game isn't bad, but this is the Crash game I go back to the least. Out of these 5 games anyway. Lucky for us, it goes up from here, but Crash Bandicoot as a game is good, but only if you're not getting the gems. I'll give it a 6 out of 10, an okay game.
1 game down, 4 to go. Next time we meet, we're going to jump into one of my favorite video games ever, Crash Bandicoot 2. I'll see you guys then. And I promise you won't be waiting as long as this one.
Hello guys, and thank you for watching. If you want to watch me versus my friend Chris, click on the link on the left. If you want to see my last review, click the link on the right. And if you want to see more videos that are nothing like mine, check out my friends' channels on the top of the other links. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.